Breathe out. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be all signs year of the fire horse 2026 energy forecast. So we're going to break this down into 12 zodiacs from Aries, the zodiac signs from Aries through Pisces, okay? So let's see here what is going to be the blessings, any fortune, any, what do we need to know when it comes to this new Lunar New Year, okay? All right. So how was your Year of the Snake, huh? Feel free to check out the Year of the Snake reading that I did and see, what came to fruition for you and all of that, okay? I did a previous one, which was before the Year of the Snake, it was the Year of the Dragon. So I did that one as well. So, feel free to check it out. Okay. So whether you're an Aries sun, moon, rising, Venus, but wait a minute, before I do that, let me just do an opening collective message, okay? Just like the overview, overall message, what we need to know right now, okay? And then this part, it doesn't matter which sign you are. I read energies, or any of my readings, they're timeless and they're energy readings. So regardless of the sign, sun sign, moon sign, ascendant, etc., just know that you found it at the perfect time, okay? Hello, Kenneth. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you joining us for the live portion. I know you send wonderful comments and all of that, so I appreciate it. So, all right, so the energy coming in right now is that somebody here needs to make a decision. They haven't been honest and they don't like to. Oh my goodness, it was too hot to handle. Apparently, what's going on? Mercury retrograde, right? Anyway, so let's resume back to what I was talking about. So I'm picking up on somebody here that has a tendency to lie to others and lie to themselves. They have a tendency to put on some sort of mask, and they have a decision that they need to make, whether or not to continue to do what they've been doing or to have a fresh new beginning, because they realized from their observation that how they're behaving, how they're conducting their life, it's only bringing them sadness, okay? I see here if they continue to do what they've been doing, they're going to be stuck, okay? And this is the realization that this energy has had, that if they continue to do what they've been doing, then that is going to be their ultimate downfall. And so that is not what this person wants, Hello, what do you see about me? I know, right? So I have a feeling I'm already picking up on your energy. So all you have to do is listen. Yay, right? You don't even have to say a word. And so what I'm sensing here is that somebody here wants to communicate, they want to talk because they realize that the person that they're dealing with, they are of value, they are of worth, and for them to keep them is to be mature, okay? To keep them is to stand in their power and to take action and be a leader in a sense, okay? So, what do you think, God? I'm sensing here there's a lot of like physical and sexual energy that I'm picking up, okay? And what God wants to say in regards to that is that if somebody here is wanting to participate. I'm getting the word compete. Okay, so if somebody here wants to be considered a possible person, like a possible candidate, then they really need to put in the effort. Okay, and I see here that they need to come in with positivity and fun. Okay, we wrote, yes, that's me. That's what I'm talking about. See, I trust God that the right people are gonna find this, you know? All right, hello, Rick. I know you guys are, everybody's curious. For those of you who are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I've been posting a lot more shorts and behind the scenes of my life and all of that. And so if you're interested in getting to know me better and know my background a little bit, just a glimpse, I haven't full blown, shared all of my life, because I want the messages to be the focus here, but I understand that you guys are wanting to connect with me more on a personable level. I get it. And so what better way to share and a glimpse of my life than through, shorts and vlog like style content, okay? So let's see. Anything else you want to talk about before we move on to Aries? I'm going to hopefully do this relatively quickly. Okay. So right now, somebody here feels like they are kind of like recharging their internal batteries. Okay. I see here that there's a lot of like resting that I am picking up. Okay. And it's all part of the process. Through recovery, somebody here is going to be ready for love or romance, or like bringing more joy into their life after some level of like ending. Okay, some of you guys have been either like married or been in a serious commitment, or somebody here, that's what they want. Okay, that's what they want. And so, but I see here that it hasn't really been going in this energy's favor up until this point. Somebody here has been struggling in that department. So let's move forward. Yeah. Let's move to Aries. Perfect. Okay. Aries. What's coming in for Aries in the year of the Fire Horse 2026, okay? All right. Whoa. Come on. I recognize this energy from the 2026 annual forecast that's already been recorded. So also, yeah, feel free to check out the 2026 annual forecast parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? And so you'll see us under the live tab. Okay, so what I'm getting here, so Aries is, where do I begin? So Aries, they may have started the new year on a very sad note, very like low depression, like just very lonely energy. But then it started getting better and better, and it just seems like their wishes started coming true, and they met somebody who is very spiritual, very wise, and they bring a sense of like childlike joy and happiness, yeah, and positivity, commitment, consistency, loyalty. And not only that, I see here there is some sort of attraction as well. So there's this chemistry and love. Okay, wow, wow, what is this? Okay, so okay, anything else we need to know regarding Aries in the year 2026, year of the fire horse? Okay, okay. Wow, look at that. So Year of the Fire Horse is going to be very good for Aries folks. Yeah, there's a lot of success recognition. And it's like somebody here no longer needs to be so defensive, okay? Instead, lead with love because they are connecting with somebody that is, as mentioned, of value, okay? And it's like they want, with them, there is nothing to wonder. They provide stability, they provide consistency, loyalty, and healing. Okay, wow, that's beautiful. So the recommendation, the only thing that is, just to leave off is, please, whoever is dealing with this wonderful, beautiful energy, do not try to lie to them. Do not try to play them. Do not try to one up them because one, they don't deserve that. And two, they're very smart. Very, very smart. Okay. And it's like if anybody wants to start in a very good note, okay, they need to be fair, they need to be just, and be a good person of integrity, okay? Hello, Justin. Hey, girl. Okay, so again, just somebody here really, they need to walk and behave very holy in order for them to really be in this person's energy, okay? They really need to level up, okay? Excellent. Oh wait, before I end, yes. So I love doing. I did this last year too. I think it's the previous year. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched the other readings, but I love, at least for the Lunar New Year readings, I love to incorporate the luck, the fortune cookie message. Okay, so for Aries, what do we have here? Okay, it's a big one. It's a big one. Okay, let's see what we have. Beautiful things await you. Beautiful. I couldn't have said it better myself. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, Justin wrote, the red is really working on you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very kind. All right. So Taurus, let's move on to Taurus, okay? Remember, I read energies. You're more than welcome to check out any of the signs, okay? Oh. We wrote, "Can I fly you out? Where would you fly me out to?" Okay, for those of you who are serious about like wanting to collab or wanting to meet or wanting to be, be more involved, I highly recommend filling out the guest list form via my Linktree link, okay? That can be found in the description of this video. So anybody who wants to connect with me outside of this platform, whether that is through, one-on-one video call, or like other platforms, wanting to be on the guest list, wanting to be an angel investor, whatever it is, okay? However you want to connect with me, I have, a link for that. So feel free to check it out, okay? Oh, Gonzo, ma'am, I'm the law and it's illegal to look that good, so please stop it. This is a warning. Oh, that is very sweet. Oh, you're in Hawaii? Shit, I need a vacation. So funny. I do need a vacation. I do. But, maybe I think I need to get like disciples. Supporters. I don't like to be confined to what do you call it? A specific term, label, in a sense. But I think, like, yeah, I think I want like a close circle of supporters that I know has my back, but not just like, whichever they can contribute in a sense, you know. Hello, Rose. Good evening from New York. Hello, hi. Oh, hello, Danielle. I know, bro. Is my boyfriend cheating on me? Oh, honey. So, I know, right? Feel free to check out, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I highly recommend checking out some of the already posted content. I have a feeling there's a message waiting in there for you. I've also done the 2026 annual energy forecast, and so that's going to give you a sneak preview into each month, okay? But if you're in here right now, it is no coincidence. Should I offer? No, not at this time. Okay, I want to get through this. But yeah, feel free to check out the membership tiers as well. I provide membership options, so there's like, I feel free to check it out. Okay, I think it's worth it. All right. I think let's give Taurus a new time because we did a lot of talking. Hello, Taurus. Oh, look at that. Let's do it. So what do we got here for Taurus? What's the energies? What's the message? What's coming in for them? And remember, I read energies, so you could just be listening in. Oh, but look at that. Danielle is a Taurus. No coincidence. You came up the perfect time. The perfect time. Okay, but let's see what's in store for you in 2026, year of the fire horse. I will say, remember, even though this is a collective reading, it may feel personal because I'm great at what I do. But for those who are interested in a personal one-on-one, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. Look at that. So 20, right off the bat, what I'm getting here is that the focus for this year is going to be love, romance, partnership, because somebody here, they have a tendency to be like somebody here has a tendency to be very single, okay, very, very single, like and they kind of act like they don't need anybody, or like I'm getting very independent energy, okay? But what I'm getting here is I am picking up on somebody who has a tendency to be kind of sneaky, okay? Especially when it comes to like talking to other people, or like, little lies here and there. There's some level of inconsistencies that I am picking up, and you'll know who this person is. Like, they're giving off somebody who's like kind of at a distance, or like it's like they try to always create distance, okay, and they are moving very slow, okay? So somebody here, it's like one person has like commitment in mind, they want marriage or a higher level of commitment, monogamy, all of that, and the other person is just dragging their feet, taking their sweet time, and this is creating a lot of chaos, a lot of anxiety and stress and sadness, okay? And so somebody here, even though they're not getting their way per se, I'm picking up on somebody who's very grounded. It's like, even though, people may be like circling around them, running around with their head running around with in chaos or whatever. But this energy that I'm picking up, it's like they try not to let it show or let other people know of their pain and all of that. And so, okay, well, what else? What else? Why do we need to know that? Or what else can you tell us about? So this year is going to be very significant. It's almost as if somebody here is going to either show up as a leader, a boss, head of the household, or not, okay? And so will they? Will they? Yeah, dang. I just got congratulations. So I think somebody here either will get married or like get engaged or like have more of like this family like lifestyle. It's here. It's here. Wow. So did you just see that transition from like the distance and all of that, and then it just kind of like comes together. Somebody like steps it up. Okay? I know this sounds a little too good to be true. Okay, is this for reals, God? Like, what is this? Oh, okay. Okay, it's not for everybody. It is not for everybody. Okay. Give us some like hints or signs. Like, okay. I'm getting strong fire sign. I have fire placements. Okay, I am getting that. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius under Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. How this energy will know if they are dealing with the person that is worthy of their time and energy is that they are going to be fair. Okay? If you're dealing with somebody who's not fair, who doesn't try to do the right thing, who doesn't put in the effort or the work, okay, then they're already gone. They're a goner. Like what are they doing in this person's energy? Okay. But if they're actually coming in with, not just being selfish, thinking about themselves, but thinking about other people, then this might go somewhere, okay? But again, it keeps talking about how, like, if this person actually doesn't do the work, then it's a dead-end situation, okay? Anything else you want to say regarding this? Somebody here, they really gotta leave. I'm getting here somebody's very attractive. So that's one of the reasons why it's very difficult for this energy to see things clearly, because they are dealing with somebody who's very attractive. And so God is really recommending try to see things for what it is. Like, no, I don't want to say black and white, but the facts, Did they lie? Did they lie about where they've been? Are they creating distance? Are they not being fair, taking somebody for granted? Selfish? Are they doing all of these things? If the answer is yes, then there's your answer. There's your answer. Okay? So really try to see, does what they say and what they do line up? Okay? Anything else you want to say in regards to that? No, that's it. Okay, we're moving on, and we're going to end it with you guys with a final fortune for you, okay? What does Taurus or anybody listening in now, what's the fortune for them? Okay? You will soon meet someone who wants to start a project with you. Ooh, excellent, excellent. Okay, this is just, I love the little fortunes. It's so cute. Okay, let's move on to Geminis. Geminis, isn't it? It's no coincidence. Geminis. They're like, is it my turn yet? Rose is a Gemini. Hello, hello. For sure, Danielle. Danielle wrote, thank you. All right. I highly recommend checking out my other videos. They are technically timeless, but I've been pretty consistent, and so feel free to check them out. Whatever comes in your feed or whatever you want to watch, it's no coincidence that you feel called to check that reading out, okay? All right. So for Geminis, let's see the energies coming through. What do we gotta know? What's coming in for them in 2026, year of the fire horse? I'm getting here, somebody feels very young at heart, okay? So it doesn't matter, you know, how old you are. I just get somebody here who has like a wanderlust, okay? So they want to like travel, or like is willing to travel to work. It's like for them, they have a very young spirit, or like the spirit of like wanting to just get things going, get things moving, get things started. And I see here for them, it's like doing this. They're also doing it because they think that it's attractive. Okay, they also feel like it makes them an attractive individual, or they will be able to attract people who. It just seems like a very attractive idea, and this energy feels also thinks of it as like a spiritual thing, where it's like them taking action to go after what they want, and do what brings them fulfillment when it comes to their curiosity. It really is something that they are passionate about. And so I see here that Rose wrote true. Thank you for confirming. So there's something about there was some level of toxicity. Okay, I see one of the reasons why this person wants to move, like get going and like be active, is because wherever they spend a lot of time, you know, whether that's at home or where have you, I sense here there's some sort of toxicity, okay? Or some sort of like overindulgence. And somebody here feels like they need to limit themselves when it comes to their indulgence, so that they can protect their home or protect whoever they have their eyes on, because they really do care about this connection. So anything else you want to say in regards to that? Yeah, I feel like somebody here, it was it was hard for them to breathe, and it just felt, I'm getting claustrophobic energy. So somebody here may have felt like they staying idle, or like it was too stable for them. It's weird, right? But this is what they were. So somebody here was. You'll know which side you're on. Either this is your energy or the person that you're dealing with. But somebody here, it's like they were dealing with somebody that was like, I don't want to say too grounded. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And you know, I just got, and you know, what is it, Tom Holland and Zendaya, right? They just got married. And I am picking up on their energy. I'm not trying to, but okay. Anything else? So I'm getting here, somebody wants to have like a fresh new beginning. Yeah. Anything else? I am getting here somebody, they are committed. They are committed, and this was like a long time coming. And somebody here was very patient, even through the struggles and the conflicts. And they, I'm getting here, did they get through it? They got through it. Okay, yeah, they got through it. They got through it. So that's amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead. Any final like advice for this? Somebody here really needs to be more confident. Okay, more confident. Don't be afraid to like communicate. Somebody here is hesitant to communicate because they're worried that it's not going to be received to their liking, or you know, the way that they were hoping. And so somebody here has been very like holding back. I'm getting holding back energy. Okay, so let's go ahead. So it's saying the advice is you don't have to hold back. Okay, like I feel like this person is in a very safe space. Okay, like whoever they're dealing with, they're committed, they're loyal. So let's go ahead and wrap it up with the final fortune. What do we got here for the Geminis, or anybody listening in? Your boundless heart will make room for one more. Is this the pregnancy? Is this the pregnancy fortune? Or it could be somebody here is going to get in a relationship, or yeah, you don't know how it resonates, but I just feel like love-wise, it's looking pretty good. And I see here is like, it's been a long time coming, okay? For sure, Rose, thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. Maybe I should pick it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. This is going to be Cancerians. What do we have for Cancers for the year of the fire horse? Rose, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. All right. Cancers. What have we got? What's happening for you in 2026? Year of the fire horse. Okay. One more. Okay, yeah, I had a good feeling about the Cancerian group, okay? Or people. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that there is going to be this opportunity to be with somebody that is like, that keeps them like grounded, or that is their rock, so to speak. So a lot of like strength and like being there for one another, like that kind of energy is coming through. And I see here, it doesn't necessarily even have to be romantic, okay? It could even be like a partnership, like business going well, or like a best buddy or something like that. But I'm getting here, there's a lot of luck and positive happenings, especially when it comes to like creative matters. And so, or like building something from nothing. And I see here that somebody here is like very interested. Interested in like coming together and like collaborating in some shape or form. There is somebody here is very passionate about like doing this. And so even though it feels a little bit premature, so somebody here is maybe like perhaps all the pieces aren't even like laid out, no, the foundation hasn't even been set, but they're so like eager and optimistic about this new opportunity. I'm getting here somebody is excited. And I see here that there is going to be some ups and downs, especially when it comes to work. So perhaps like 1 month or like one season, it's like really, really busy. And then in like a few months or something, it can be very quiet. But I feel like it's meant to happen that way so that there is some level of balance, enjoyment, so that somebody can really just kind of slow things down and recover from any like heartbreak or struggles that they may have dealt with, okay? So, anything else you want to say regarding that? There's somebody at a distance that this energy wants. Like they have very strong like feelings for. Okay, what about them? So this energy, they just want to be with them for stability, okay? Like they're looking for stability, especially financial stability. So what else? And that's a problem because they're not operating from the heart. They're operating out of lack, out of anxiety and stress. And so just be mindful of like, I see this energy. They are going to have, opportunities, new beginnings and all of that. But if they continue to do things how they used to, like let's say if they've broke somebody's heart in the past and they're gonna do that again, then they're just gonna repeat cycles. But if they don't do that, if they like truly live with integrity and honesty, then I feel like there won't be as much conflict but cooperation, okay, through healing. So hello deal for real, welcome back. All right, anything else for Cancerians? Okay, advice. It just talks about be fair, okay? If somebody here is being sneaky, not being honest, they have ulterior motives and stuff like that, and like not being in a relationship or a connection for the right reasons, that's a problem. That's a problem, okay? Oh my goodness, the deal for real complimented me on a red lipstick. Say what? Say what? You turned over a new leaf? I know you always gave me beep for just kidding. for for I know you like the nude lip better. Okay, I know. But that's good. Look at you being open. Okay, but thank you for the compliment. Okay. Anything else? So Cancers, any final tips or anything like that? It's saying, I know, right? The tip here is that if they are connecting with somebody that they're like falling in love with, that they want to be with, that they want to call their own because they feel like this is a destined connection, then they better start taking action, okay? Because I feel like somebody here is ready for commitment now, right now. So don't wait, okay? So let's go ahead and wrap it up for you with a final fortune message. Look at all of these fortunes. Okay, what do we have for Cancerians or those listening in now? True friends offer a shoulder to lean on in times of need. Oh, hey, so if a friend didn't offer you a shoulder, Okay, so let's move on. Leos. Leos. What do we have for Leos? Or anybody listening in? What do we have? Because I read energies, you guys know. For Leos, in the year of the fire horse, what's coming for them? Let's see what we have here. I am already getting a very, very stubborn energy, okay? And you know, it's not to say being stubborn is always a bad thing. Okay, it just depends the level of stubbornness and what you're being stubborn about. Okay, is it for egotistical reasons? Is it for healing reasons? You know, what is it? So I see that for this portion, like this energy wants to connect with more, like more connect on a more spiritual level is what I'm sensing here. Like somebody here wants to be more confident within their intuition and, like, you know, trying to do the right thing and stand in their power, because I see here somebody didn't want to give up their vices or their, you know, people, places, or things that can be toxic. Somebody here didn't want to give that up. But I see here this energy realized that they are stunting their own growth by indulging and operating from an ego mindset. And so somebody here really wants to heal this, and through love, through genuine connections, affection, I sense here that this energy is going to improve, okay? And that their work matters, their how they do things, how they conduct things is going to improve as well, because somebody here decided to step out of their comfort zone in a sense and decided to expand their mind and grow. And this is very, like, divinely orchestrated, guided. And so, wow, look at that. Leo got a very spiritual aspect of it, you know, if you think about it. And I can see here, it's been a long time coming, okay? It's like somebody here really did have a tendency to... I am getting the word smooch. Smooch. Okay, so, you know... like... really taking in somebody's, like, generosity and all of that, and so, but they realize that they are better than this, that they should be a little bit more independent, okay, and not rely so much on this individual that has been nothing but giving. Okay, anything else? That is it. We're gonna move on. So any final fortune? What's the fortune for Leos? Okay, what have we got for Leos? Your careful nature will bring you financial success. So all that pinching pennies and all of that. Yeah, I was getting somebody. Yeah. That's, so somebody here hasn't, yeah, they've been stubborn. They've been stubborn. But it's like, anyways, you guys got the message, okay? Okay, you guys got the message. Hello, Taj. No snacks today. I did, you feel free to look and watch my shorts. I did post on shorts. And I had food. I had food there. Alright, Taj wrote, will you marry me? You gotta, it's not official until you put a ring on it, And like, the proposals coming from those without pictures or anything. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, how is anybody supposed to take that seriously? Okay, serious inquiries only. All right, Virgos. Hello, Virgos. Let's see what we have here for you guys for the year of the fire horse. Okay. What's coming in for Virgos? Remember, I read energies here, so you guys are more than welcome to listen to all of the signs. Okay. Alright, so feel free to check out the Linktree link in the description of this video, okay? And through that link, there's going to be a guest list, okay? For those of you who are interested in connecting with me outside of this platform, all of that information can be found in the description of this video, okay? I like to encourage action, not all of this, okay? Not just pretty words, okay? All right. Look at that. Virgos, I think it was the first sign to get the fire horse on their first card, okay? So that's good. It means that look at all of these horses, It means that they are aligning, but let's see. Let's see what we have here. Bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm picking up on a very attractive energy. And because this energy is very attractive, they attract many people. What is this? No. I don't know. You know, we, we offered a ticket to Hawaii. Are you gonna offer me a ticket to India? I'll come if it's if I can bring my if I can record everything. I'll bring my whole subscribers. I'll be like, hey, so yeah, I'm meeting up this guy. He lives, and I'm gonna bring you all along with me, okay? Okay, so as mentioned, this it's gotta be round trip, not a ticket, okay? Not one way. I got a round trip. Anyways, okay. No. Oh, I can bring anyone. Oh, I can bring I can bring a +1. Anyways, I highly recommend, as mentioned, there's no point in asking me on here. If somebody is serious, I highly recommend they either book a reading with me, a personal one-on-one session, or add themselves to the guest list, okay? All right. And we'll see where it goes. If there's if it's all this and no action, no follow through, like I'm literally, like I set all the pieces up, so all you have to do is take action. And if somebody here can't even do that, then it's not meant to be, baby, okay? All right? Okay. So, like I said, if you're serious, you know what to do, all right? The reason why I do this is like, bruh, like, no. You gotta put a ring on it, okay? Show me you're serious. Okay, that's a message for you guys too, okay? You guys do not just just look at the fancy words and what they have to say. It's like, you know, action, action. And so I'm picking up on a lot of like communication coming in. Okay, hello, King Jesus coming soon. Okay, all right. Yes. All right, so Taj, be mindful of what you say, okay? All right. So I'm picking up like, yeah, there's a lot of like communication that's going to be had, and guess what? There is going to be somebody that is going to like rise up and be there for this energy, okay? So, and this energy feels very grounded. Like, it's like I'm picking up on a pair. One is like very attractive. They're like the leader type, goes after what they want, and they give off like very like they're very action oriented, and then they're going to be dealing with somebody that is like very grounded, consistent, and they're giving like really good stable vibes, at least financially stable. Okay. Okay, well, you know you know thank you, Taj. Thank you. But remember what I said, because Taj wrote, Taj is seriously in love with you, not infatuation. Okay, that's great to know. Great to know. But as mentioned, less this, more action. Okay. All right. Anything else? Some of you guys are going to be. I see traveling. Okay, I do see traveling. So there may be travels for you this year. Okay, anything else? And there's a decision that needs to be made, and it's regarding love, okay? It's regarding to be with somebody who is like very like perhaps new to love, or very like young, or like can be a little immature, or be with somebody who is actually like worthy of them, like it's, got their stuff together, like doesn't like talk to multiple people, they're very confident. Okay, all right, which one are they going to choose? Because this is okay. Wow. Huh. Look at that. God doesn't want to reveal the fun, reveal the surprise, and it's a good surprise. Who I feel like whoever this energy ends up with, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay. Let's go. Anything else you want to say before we move on? Whoever this energy ends up with, the other person really loves them. They do, and the fact that they're willing to work on this connection says a lot. Okay. All right. So what is the fortune for Virgos? Celebrate the skin you're in. Clothes are just temporary guests. Wow, chicka wow wow. Okay, you can't make this up. All right, you know what kind of fortune was that? So I'm getting here. Somebody is going to have fun. Okay, all right, all right. Congratulations, Virgos. Okay, so but just watch out for the liars. Okay, just watch out for the liars. Libras. Hello, Anthony. Wrote hi, love. Okay. Libra. What do we have for a Libra? Libra. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, Justin is a Libra. Nice, nice. Look at that. So I will say for Libras, it's a very it's a very like creative time, or there's a lot of like opportunities to create things. And I sense here there's going to be some sort of financial change. Okay. It's a warning. It's a warning. What happened? What's happening? Oh, okay. Be mindful of gold diggers. Okay, okay. So somebody here, they're like, and you'll know which side you are on, okay? There's something about, and I'm not necessarily getting like somebody who's just out for money. It can also be somebody who's not willing to spend money, okay? Like there's some sort of inconsistency, some sort of toxic ego thing going on when it comes to somebody's outlook and mindset when it comes to money. And so it's toxic. It's toxic. So that's the reason why if there is any money problems, money issues that somebody is going to experience during this time is because what they have been doing is not aligning with God. Okay? And so that could be somebody here is wasting money on dead end situations or flings or something short term. Somebody here is not setting roots. So what happens? It just gets funneled, it just gets wasted. And so I sense here, just please be mindful of who this energy spends money on, because I feel like I'm getting two in particular. Okay, two energies in particular. Definitely one for sure. It's like they're out to get this person's money. Okay, so just be mindful of that. And I see here the reason why it even like lasted this long is because there's a lot of like attraction and wanting to get things off the ground, and like somebody here wanting to impress them. But it's like there's somebody here is pouring to the wrong connection. Okay, very toxic energy that I'm picking up. And so what this energy should embody instead is take the time to get to know somebody who is actually of value, who wants to grow and expand and is not looking for just a short-term thing, okay? Wow, look at you guys. Got all serious, huh? Oh, staying off the grid. Welcome back. Couldn't get enough of me, huh? Couldn't get enough. Look at you. Look at you. Not off the grid. Anyways, anything else? Anything else? There's something to be said about communication, okay? It's like somebody here has a tendency to come in with communication like very quickly, but it's like they don't know how to keep a conversation, okay? And so what's the final recommendation? You know, be confident, be willing to grow. Don't just do what you've like. So this energy really needs to stop doing what they've been doing and try something new that feels a little bit more emotionally mature, okay? All right, let's wrap it up with a final fortune for you guys. All right, the Virgo one was intense. I was like, what the heck? What kind of fortune is that? It was so specific. You know, that's what you get. You know, it's like fortune cookies. It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get, except they talk back at you, you know? Anyway, so Libras, you got courage and optimism are your best traits. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Let's go to Scorpios. Scorpios. What do we have for Scorpios? The year of the fire horse. All right. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Year of the fire horse for Scorpios. What do we have for Scorpios? Anything else you want to say? Okay, bottom of the deck, look at that. Okay, so for Scorpios, I'm getting here, this is going to be 2026, year of the fire horse. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for indulgence, okay? So there's going to be, I'm getting here a lot of like fun, but just make sure, okay, somebody I'm kidding, somebody's getting a lot of fun, okay? And it's, I feel like it's well deserved. It is well deserved. Like they deserve to have a little fun, and like I'm getting get wasted, okay? You know, I'm not here to encourage any vices or anything like that. I'm just telling you the energy that I'm picking up. But so perhaps somebody here is gonna get wasted and like just have fun and just like, you know. And I see here it's controlled fun though, so somebody here is not getting too sloppy, okay? With me? With me? don't don't know you wrote, hey, so I know this is random, but I got some stuff to get off my chest. I have feelings for you. I don't know why I do, but there, and I've been trying to work it out. But I feel if I just be straight up with you. Okay. Well, you know, I don't know if you heard my whole spiel, okay? But oh, well, first of all, thank you for vocalizing. Not all, some people they stay silent, some people vocalize, and I feel like it took a lot of courage for you to do that. But it's not just talking for me. There's got to be follow through. And so if anybody in here is interested in connecting with me outside of this platform, I highly recommend either booking a one-on-one with me or putting yourself on the guest list, okay? And I made that guest list so thorough. So I want to know, how can I help you help yourself in a sense? And so, and again, I can't say yes to everybody. I can't. There's only one of me. I don't there is only one of me, okay? I'm just laughing. Cause you guys know me by now. I laugh, I try to enjoy myself, have fun. Anyways, so hello, Wilder. Aries has been done. Hello, Judy. And so, no. Very funny, very funny. All right, you guys. Anyways, let's move on. Okay. Look at that. All right. So for Scorpios, just be mindful of who you're generous with, okay? All right? Because I feel like somebody here is trying to be generous with everybody, and that's going to be very depleting. So be generous with the ones that has been generous with you so far, okay? Because there's got to be some sort of balance. Anything else? Okay, I'm getting somebody here from work or something like that. Okay. Aries has been done, honey. Okay, Aries has been done. Okay, so it's like check mark, check mark. It's already been done. You don't even have to wait. All right. So I'm getting here that there's somebody in the work environment that is. No, you didn't miss it. There's somebody in the work environment that really likes this energy, and so if there's any like communication that is coming in, it's because they do have feelings or they have a crush or something like that. And the recommendation for that is, there's going to be a lot of people who are interested, because when they see somebody that they like, then they say something. And so think of it as like an ego boost, and something to make you feel more confident. Oh, somebody wants to talk to you, somebody wants to be in your energy, like. But just keep it, especially if you're in a commitment or your heart belongs to somebody else, just be mindful. There you can be kind and nice and personable, and not crowd across that boundary. Okay, if somebody here is already in something, their heart belongs to someone else, it's just like, keep it professional. Okay, because the last thing you want is drama in the workplace. Okay. All right, so Dizzle, no, we don't do that. Okay, so let me go ahead and end it for you guys, Scorpios. What's the fortune coming through? Okay. An important business venture may soon develop. Oh, nice. Huh? All right. Hello, baseball. Wrote I'm wise. Nice. Okay, so let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do we have? Sagittarius for the year of the fire horse. Okay. Oh, thank you. Baseball wrote, love the red, favorite color. Oh, yeah. Sagittarius. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Ta-da. Okay. So for you guys, for the year, I know, right? Hello, Corpus. Route Sag, please. You're in luck. We're just about to start Sagittarius, so perfect timing. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click on the notification bell so you're notified of when I go live or post new content. But what I'm seeing here for Sagittarius this year, the year of the fire horse, is that there's going to be an opportunity to find some level of balance. Okay? It's like I'm picking up on somebody here who may have had a tendency to just kind of like just do things without thinking a little bit, a little bit, just like, but I see here this year they're going to be a little bit more like fair-minded and like trying to be more confident about not being so defensive. Especially when it comes to like finance matters. Okay, I'm picking up on somebody here. It's like money is on their mind like a lot. Okay, like a lot, and because there's a lot of like illusions, and somebody here, like I'm picking up on somebody that just wants straight up answers, especially when it comes to their work, and at this time it just feels like there's a lot of like uncertainties. And so what's like anything else you want to say? Was talking about timing, okay? So it's like if there is any stagnant period, it's because somebody here needs to work on healing and like recuperating and recharging their batteries. And because when it gets busy, it will get busy. Like it's going to just come very quickly. And so there's no need to worry per se. Yeah. Anything else you want to say? So somebody here, I'm picking up on, this energy that I'm picking up. They have a like very like strong feelings for somebody here, and a decision needs to be made because there has been a lot of like stagnancy, or like just things not getting off the ground, and is creating a lot of like heartbreak. And so what is the advice or anything like that? Well, this energy really needs to ask themselves, like, do they want the same things? And I see here they don't necessarily want the same things, and that is what is causing the heartbreak, okay? Baseball wrote, yep. Yeah. Anything else you want to say? No, that's it. You know, it's like I'm kind of getting like, don't bark up the wrong tree. Okay? It's like, and be with somebody that wants similar things as you. Like, that's anything else. Yeah, because to deny that, to neglect that, pretend that that's not there, that's being dishonest with oneself, is what I'm sensing. Okay, so let's wrap it up with the final fortune. All right. A clear conscience is usually the sign of a bad memory. Oh, okay. A clear conscience is usually the sign of a bad memory. So it's saying, rewatch this video, this portion. Somebody here needs to try to remember what was discussed, what was said. It's almost as if like we can't forget what has happened, you know? Not to live in denial. Okay. All right. Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. All right, let's see what we have here. Look at that. Did you see that? Your energy just came in like right away. Yeah. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn wants to talk. Oh, yeah. Hello. Hello. Look at that. Somebody here. So if we're Capricorns, 2026 year of the fire horse is like about love. Okay, so there's something about like love coming in, or like love is here. And this is something somebody only dreamed about, fantasized about, and it's like it's here, and it's a burden on this energy because they feel like they're already so much in love. They really want this energy, and they can't imagine a life without it. Like all without them, like all they can envision is like coming together, being with this energy, and like being in something like a soulmate. They feel like they found their soulmate, or they're with their soulmate, and anything else. So as mentioned, like I think they never felt this way about somebody before, and it's become a burden on them. And so if somebody here like retracts their energy, it's because they don't know what to do with themselves. They're just like, they never felt this way about somebody. They feel so depleted. They feel so, I don't want to say lost, but because they never felt like this way before, it's like it's hard. They don't know what to do. It's almost like I'm getting, they lost their mind. Anything else? Somebody here needs to communicate. They need to talk, and they need to do something about it. And that's the only way that they're going to actually get something off the ground here. Look at that. Energy coming through so strongly. Anything else? Yeah, it just keeps talking about, guess what? Communicating takes the effort and the guesswork out of uncertainties. Okay, so if somebody here wants to know where they stand with somebody, or like if the feelings are mutual, what have you, guess what? They're gonna have to start communicating. Okay, that's the only way they're going to cut through the illusions. They have to communicate. And whoever this energy is dealing with, they're a great communicator. Great communicator. So it's already a great start. There's a reason why this energy has come together, because they already vibe. Okay, so what's the fortune for them? Your comfort zone is about to expand. No coincidence. Okay, wonderful. All right, that's exactly, exactly what we're talking about. Okay. Aquarius, look at us getting through these readings. Look at that. Finally, that Mercury retrograde, like, just slowed everything down. But guess what? We're picking it back up. Okay. So, Aquarius. Aquarius. What's up? What do they need to know in the month? Or not in the month, in the year of the fire horse. Aquarius, look at that. Oh. Aquarius. Aquarius. So Aquarius is connecting with somebody. They may be at a distance, but they can't help but feel like they have a soulful tie with this energy. And it's like, I don't want to say it's a secret admirer, but like it's hard for this connection to get off the ground. There's this feeling of like not feeling included. And even though all this energy wants to do is come together with this person because they feel a lot of attraction and they feel so grounded when they are with this energy. And so all they really want is some level of success. And what else? What else you want to say regarding this? Look at that. Yeah, bottom of the deck. So I sense here somebody may have been very like immature in the past and wasn't really operating in a confident space. But their feelings are like so strong, okay? What do you want to say to this guy? Yeah, somebody here can't feel like they have like a soulmate kind of connection with this energy. And so what's going to be the future with them? So this person that this energy is dealing with, it's just like they come off as very kind and generous and loving and giving and but they can't help but feel like they're dealing with somebody who's like a phony. Yeah, they can't trust this energy, or like they just kind of feel like they're they haven't really. It's hard to fall for somebody or engage with somebody when they're not fully there. Okay, there's some level of like either hiding or like wearing a mask. And so until this person is able to shine, come forward and like not keep themselves cornered, until that happens, it's really difficult for this connection to go anywhere. Okay? Anything else? It's saying don't waste your time. Somebody here is wasting time with some sort of fantasy. Okay? Because if this person was, serious about it, then they would have already like got things off the ground. It would have already came into reality, but it hasn't, because somebody here is not fully ready. They're not. Okay? So let's go ahead and wrap it up with the final fortune. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius, for those listening in now? Your independence shall lead you to rewarding adventures. That's pretty cool. Huh? You guys got a cool one. All right. And for Pisces. All right, Pisces, what's coming for them in the year of the fire horse? Let's see what we have here. Pisces. What's the messages coming through for you? What are some of the energies coming for you in the year of the fire horse? Hello, tap. Hello, tap. Okay. Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, Pisces. Oh my goodness. What is this? This is kind of wild. Okay, get that. Oh, what is this? Oh, some of you guys like, are some of you guys engaged or getting married or something like that? Okay, I see here 2026. It's like that is the focus. Okay, so and I'm also getting this may have like an age gap or something, or like or somebody here just can be a little immature. Okay, whatever it is, I just feel like there's some level of distance. So it could be like somebody who like came together, but they were originally from like a distance kind of thing, and like in this energy, one of them, they weren't being honest. They weren't being honest. They were like playing games and acted like they don't care about this connection. When they do, all they can think about is this connection and how like they feel such a bond with this energy. And but they couldn't do anything because they felt like their finances were not good enough, or there was too much like stagnancy, or like time apart for this to really get off the ground. But I just kind of feel, I can't help but feel like there's going to be some level of love and romance in 2026. And just the one thing though, just make sure nobody is already like married or something like that, and like, don't fall for somebody who's already married, okay? That's the only thing that I will say. Only like real warning there, but besides that, anything else? Okay, keeps pushing on that. Do your research, okay? Some of I have different people, different collectives and stuff watching in, and I feel like one of the message here is don't fall in love with somebody who's already in a commitment, or like you're the other person, or I'm just getting some shady energy. And so just be mindful and protect yourself when it comes to that, so that you're not falling for somebody who's already involved or is just being sneaky, okay? But anything else? Also just make sure you're being generous. Like somebody here needs to be mindful of who they're being generous with. Like, do they deserve it? Have they been generous with them already? You know? And it's like, do not get sucked into the pity party, okay? I do get that. Somebody here may act like, oh, woe is me, and try to get sympathy, like pity and all of that. And God is saying, I sense here they've done this in the past. They've done this plenty of times, and it's like somebody here is going to turn the other cheek and not recognize that this is what they do, and somebody gets sucked right into this. It's just like, what are you doing? Somebody here is not learning lessons, okay? And so, you know accept the liar for who they are. And remember, I got both sides listening in. You'll know exactly which sides you are on, okay? All right. Anything else? No, should we do? Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and give you a final fortune. Okay, what is the fortune for Pisces? You will touch the hearts of many. Beautiful. That was beautiful. I love that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up with one final message, one final collective message. Okay. And we're going to do it with a spinny spin. So try to, think of like whatever you want. You're hoping God will answer, think about it. Okay. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay. And let's go. All right. Final message. What do we need to know? 1 and a 2 and a advice. Advice again. Okay. So somebody needs advice. Oh, who needs an advice? Hello. Oh, do you mean how long have I been doing readings tonight? Somebody, I've had that question before, and so clarifying would be nice. All right. Advice coming through. Okay, what's the advice coming through that you want to leave off with? Look at that. That was like the original. Wasn't that like the original? Or I remember that card wanted to keep popping up. Oh, I've been doing readings for a long time. Long time. All right. Okay, so somebody wants love advice. Oh, hello everybody. Okay. All right, there's somebody here wants like commitment. They have commitment on their mind, or it could even be like their commitment to their connection with God, or like their spirituality, whatever this relationship connection is. Okay, I'm getting here, the advice is we have to be very mindful of like what brings value into our lives, okay? And there's going to be a lot of opportunities to connect with a lot of people because, we don't just live in a cave, right? We do like, come across people, and like there's some level of interaction, but God is really saying like be very mindful of who you spend time with. Okay, because some people are like energy vampires. They just suck all the joy and happiness out of you, and you'll know based on how you feel. Based on how you feel. Okay, and usually the people who are like they can't find their own light, or they're always stuck in depression or in sadness when everything is going right in their life and they have so many blessings to be happy about. The fact is, when somebody hears like depressed or in sadness, that's their state. Okay, at that time, that is their state. And so trying to pull somebody out of that is going to be very difficult because it's one of those things where they have to get themselves out of it. Okay, and so somebody here may have a tendency to try to take away somebody else's burdens, but God is saying that is wasted effort. It is, because we can literally, there are people out there trying to like give help and give advice and give support and And after the recipient receives that, they just go back to doing what they've been doing. Okay, so sometimes they don't learn. They don't. So God is really trying to say, do not. But I'm getting that saying. Well, it's just pretty much just saying, do not waste effort on somebody here who doesn't want to genuinely change. Okay, and I see here, but instead, if we give opportunities and actually give a real chance to those who are emotionally invested and who really cares and who wants to grow and heal, like together, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, and that's kind of the energy that we should try to embody as well. But it's just saying, just please be mindful of of who we surround ourselves with. Okay, very mindful. Just listen to that message again. I feel like and for those who are like dealing with an energy like this, who are just wasting their time, like you guys have to realize this person who wants to be generous to an individual who is just going through all of that thing, what this energy needs to realize is like they have a lot to offer. They're a catch. They're, I'm getting a very attractive energy. And so if to waste their positivity, happiness, and joy onto somebody who's like a black hole, who's not even going to like appreciate enough to make changes for themselves, it's a problem. Okay? And I'm here to remind you. I'm here to remind you that we deserve happiness. We deserve to be with somebody that is going to put in the work and that is going that wants the same things as us. Okay, it's just there's something to be said about compatibility. Okay, all right. Oh, thank you, Butter. Beautiful queen. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Here, look. Ready? Ta-da! Hello. Anyways. Ta-da! Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to give one final fortune, okay, just to wrap it all up. Anything else you want to say, God, okay? Any final message? You have a natural grace and great consideration for others. Beautiful. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. Feel free to check out my other videos and other live videos that I have posted. All of the signs for their annual 2026 signs are up. They're spread in 4 parts. So if you're Aries through Leo, feel free to check out part 1. Part 2 contains Virgo through Scorpio. Part 3 contains Sagittarius through Capricorn. And part 4 was Aquarius through Pisces. But all of the readings has collective messages in the beginning. And so everybody's welcome. And there may be a message in there for you regardless of your signs, because I read energies, okay? And we can also learn from other people's examples as well, okay? All right. Oh, W stream. Aw. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind. Very kind. Anything else? No, that's it. Okay. Feel free to check out the shorts. I've been having a little fun on the shorts. Just to, keep you guys going throughout the week. Okay. But I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one, all right? And for, again, anybody who's interested in connecting with me outside of this platform, all of that information can be found in the description of this video through the Linktree link, okay? Thank you, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye. Happy Lunar New Year, yeah.